Welcome to the Lao Jiaos Podcast. This is where we bring you unfiltered and unapologetic take on the news, current affairs, and all the things people pretend to understand. I'm your host, Jin Yong, and with me is fellow Lao Jiao, Jordan. How are you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing so far so good. Speaking of Lao Jiao, right? Recently my house got a cute invader to my house. That cute little lovebird.
Really got jiao come in.
It's new to me, so I was a bit scared. What should I do? Should I flank it away? But the more I tried to chase it away, right, it returned back to it entered into my deep kitchen.
This kind of bird, I think you shared the picture with us, right? Don't look like a wild one, eh? Looks like...
Yeah, I think it's somebody's pet. The last part, he was at my head. So I take my head out of the window. I try to flank him. Maybe it's a signal my love is coming.
Before we start the podcast, I want to discuss with you about this incident. Actually, you shared this piece of news, which is that a pavement artwork outside Mountbatten MRT station was recently removed by SMRT after a public complaint triggered police attention, sparking debate over artistic expression and the use of public spaces. Now, the piece is actually created by 24-year-old artist Marcus Pang using a power washer in a reverse graffiti style. It was only partially completed when the station staff intervened because they say there's a lack of permit. In the end, SMRT decided to whitewash and erase the whole piece. So the incident has since drawn public discussion online and prompted remarks from the local MP about balancing creativity regulations in shared urban spaces. What are your views on this? Is it like a public nuisance, or you feel that it's like creativity and like art like that?
I don't think it's a public nuisance. First, it's not a graffiti. It's not a spray paint that require to involve a new vendor to repaint the whole thing again. This guy Marcus been doing around Singapore, if I'm not wrong. I think why the SMRT, that station manager stepped in, maybe he tried to do his job, prove his point that I'm doing my job here, like the protocol or whatever shit. But if the MP approves, right, I think he got a high job for this, for all the stations he do it.
Because the MP, I saw the post, right? I don't think she really said yes or no. She said that kind of like very motherhood statement, like 模棱两可 kind of thing. I understand why she did that because she can't say yes, she can't say no also. But what I felt was weird was that actually police come down. Police really say actually like no wrongdoing here. And then it was SMRT who made the decision that we have to wash this out. People will start and complain. I don't know what's the complaint about. Like you say, this one is like...
Who complain first? Who?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's people making complaints.
It's not in anybody's way, man. There's no obstruction of like the road. It's an art piece on the pavement, and then you can still walk over it, and then it makes somebody's day, man. So I don't, and then he's not taking any money from this. I don't know what's the issue here. Like people complain for what? Like just because it's art and it's not supposed to be on pavement, no permit means that complain, man.
I think it's a small case. I would think that he would be clever enough to seek some kind of consent.
More understanding given to this kind of like creativity and art. If not, like, to me, it's like, everything you do, right, need a permit.
Must go by the book, right?
Yeah, must go by the book. Then like that, where got creativity, then you still say Singapore want to become a hub for like concerts or like this kind of performances. Then like this kind of basic things you can't even do well, then we still want to be like the hub for entertainment and creativity. I feel that it's a bit contradictory when it comes to this kind of rule and regulations. Organizations just take a more stringent view of this kind of thing. We can go on to the segment of the week. My segment of the week is on random facts. So I want to ask Jordan first. Have you heard of this actress called Reese Witherspoon?
Reese Witherspoon.
She sold a company for close to $1 billion, like her own movie production company. She used to run a book club, and then because she's a actress, so her book club will have a lot of people participate in one. So she'll invite writers to say, hey, y'all can come to my book club, y'all can share about our books, and then you will boost book sales, and then, you can get to know our readers a bit more. Okay, so the only catch here is that she will get the rights to sign your book, right, in case your book will get adapted into a film. Okay? So how does she know which book can sign, which book cannot sign? Okay, because her book club, right, is so big that she can see, this book, the general census is that everybody likes it. Responses from these people that participate in the book club, right, she will decide the book to sign. And then because of that, she has the highest, I think out of all the production companies, she has the highest successful adaptation rate from books into movies. Okay, so apparently I think it sits around about 28% of her books that she signed actually was adapted into a movie. And then she sold her company, I think, a few years back for $900 million.
I think it's very smart of her. Like one stone kill two bird kind. Maybe you can write a book, then pass it to Jack Neo.
I don't have that level of connection.
or maido lah.
Okay, so before we get into our episode, a word from our sponsor. This week's episode of the Chit Chatter is brought to you by our friends at CityMusic, your one-stop shop for all things music and podcast related right here in Singapore. Whether you're picking out your first instrument, upgrading your setup, or starting a podcast, CityMusic has you covered from guitars, keyboards and amps, microphones, and full podcast setups, cameras, lighting, and streaming gear. Everything you need to create, record, and perform at the highest level is all in one place. They also carry a wide range of microphones for every budget. Some of us at the Chit Chatter even use the Zoom ZDM1, a solid podcast mic that delivers great quality and nearly half the price of many popular options. If you're looking to start your own music or podcast journey, be sure to check out CityMusic's website or head down to their store today. A big thanks to our friends at CityMusic for supporting the Chit Chatter. And now back to the episode. Okay, so for our first news of the week is about this Australian artist CJ Henry who brought her viral flower market installation to Singapore, filling the IMBA Theatre at Gardens by the Bay. Now, the exhibition, however, quickly became a talking point not just for the art but for the buying frenzy it sparked because videos showed visitors rushing in to grab armful of flowers, especially the Singapore exclusive design, with some purchasing large quantities and listings appearing on resale platforms shortly afterward at marked up prices. Now, the bulk buying led to online debates about scalping, exclusivity, and whether purchase limits should have been imposed. What is your immediate thoughts about the news, and do you think that there should be a limit on purchase?
Malu, yeah. Indeed, malu, seriously. I would think that CJ Henry do not realize or don't even anticipate such crowd, right? To just people come in and snatch as much of fake flowers and to sell it online or via what sort of platform. I mean, you have hypes for concerts, I understand. You have hypes for kind of fake flowers. Come on. I'm sorry, but I cannot get over it.
I think the organizer also never thought that this installation would be so popular, if you ask me. Yeah, because like you say, right, some things like Pokemon, all this, okay, they set a limit, that I understand, because it's like Pokemon installation or whatnot. Organizers probably underestimated the popularity of her installation, and probably that's why they feel that no need to limit lah. People will just come in and buy probably 3 or 4. You don't need to like one time buy 10 or 100 kind of thing. Then when videos of it went online, right, like I also a bit stunned because sorry, CJ Henry, but this is the first time I hear about your art installation, right? So I really don't understand the hype around it. Because I have colleagues that say that, my colleague took leave just to go there to, take the first batch of flowers, whatnot. Then you see these videos of like not just Singaporeans, but Caucasians like rushing to take this one. And then I'm like, what is the hype over this, man? Like, is there really such a big market for people to buy this kind of thing?
I mean, I feel for CJ Henry, it's supposed to be art. 欣赏, not to like do such damage to it lah. Like now become a dark arts.
Dark arts.
I learned this word.
Can have 2 kinds of merchandise. I think one is probably if you want to let people like buy as much as possible one, then okay lah. I think that one you can just push it out, or like you have 10,000 of one merchandise that you feel that can sell as much as possible, then go ahead. But I do feel that some more exclusive one, or let's say you want this one means special thing to the artist, or like you hope that this one is more for like everybody can get a piece one, then I think you need to limit lah. But ultimately, I think like Jordan said, right, end of the day is what does the artist want. If she hopes that her art can reach the masses, means as much people as possible, then I think it makes sense to sort of limit the purchase of everybody 1 piece or everybody 2 piece, because then as many people as possible can get a piece of the art ma. I really pity those that, let's say you really support CJ Henry, you really want a piece of it, then if you cannot rush there in time, then I really pity you lor. This is the rules not set by us ma. It's set by the organizers and I think the artists to a certain extent lah.
So when's the exhibition gonna end?
Till June 15 due to overwhelming demand.
Extended?
Yeah, extended.
She got enough flowers, eh?
Our second piece of news. Local singer-actor Benjamin KHENG recently addressed his noticeable weight loss, attributing it to lifestyle changes such as healthier habits and exercise rather than medication. Now, he emphasized that he does not recommend weight loss drugs for those seeking similar results, and instead encourage people to focus on sustainable approaches like staying active, eating well, and maintaining their overall health. Like, what was your first reaction when you hear that Benjamin KHENG like suddenly posted new photo, then he looked like, wow, like changed a person?
I didn't realize much. I did not follow him on my account. It's good that he brought up that he's not taking any drugs to lose weight or anything, but because it's of his health concern, he got high cholesterol, what LDL with 252 kind of numbers that he mentioned, which is quite high lah.
This kind of thing, right? I really think it's nobody's business to comment. I don't know why everybody like so like like wow, you know, everybody like suddenly they worried about him there. What happened to him? This kind of
Every
thing.
Singaporean will have his essay.
So my first question is, 这个是你的谁? Like I understand like idols lah, but the Chinese call 管得很宽啊. Like you really go out of your way to like show over concern for your idols. Like they too skinny, too fat or what?
We all act like the Asian mother. 你吃不够，吃多点。
As a fan or what, right? It is better if you give your idols a certain amount of space and certain amount of, you know, don't go disturb them or like, don't need to like go there and comment like, hey, what happened to you? Are you okay? This kind of thing. Like,
don't go to the extent of like you're doubting him is taking some sort of drugs, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, correct. Because if you're doubting me, then you doubt law. I'm here to say once I don't take drugs. So
that's why I actually applaud him for coming out to say that, hey, you know, I didn't take anything. I really, this one is like strict diet, exercise, you know, I do things the quote unquote right way lah. So I think it's good that he actually came out and like set the record straight. Like, this one is like I did it the right way. Then it's not recommended that you all take any pills for like weight loss or whatnot. You know, but I still have to go back to the part about people like I really don't understand this kind of people fascination with like, my idol 最近很像有点忧郁，怎么办啊? I cannot wrap my head around it lah. Do you feel that there's so much responsibility on an actor or on a public personnel that they have to have a certain image, they have to like do good or do in a certain way, then they have to be spotless in a certain way lah.
They are still humans. I think it's too much of us to ask them to have a kind of perceived image that we always look forward to.
It's important to draw a line and sort of know that how much of a concern or how much of a like stake you want in your idol's life is quite important lah. Like, hey, you look very beautiful, this kind of like, okay, fine, that is like harmless or whatnot. But once you get to the part of the derogatory part, like you start accusations, you start saying like, hey, this person what, or you start spreading rumors. Like in JJ's Lin recently, right, say what, I think the girlfriend just graduate only, then also got people scold. Then like, for what, yeah, this one, not your tai ji, this one I don't understand. So, right, so I think as fans, please give celebrities certain space, know when to draw the line. Then I feel that celebrities already, not say they earn not enough, but I feel that they also have their right to being humans and, you know, certain boundaries lah. Okay, so the third news is actually about a Singaporean mother of 5, Siti Hajar Ramli. She nearly missed out on a $30,000 cash prize from Sheng Siong Lucky Draw after initially thinking that the congratulatory phone call was a scam. Now, she was skeptical because of the rise in scam calls and was close to hanging up before realizing that the prize was genuine. Now, her story actually resonated with many Singaporeans, highlighting how widespread scam awareness has made people increasingly cautious even when good news come their way. Okay, so Jordan, I want to ask you, what is your initial reaction to this news?
Yeah, it's true that we are all surrounded by scares and scams. It's good that they are well-trained, well-versed or practified with the caller. You sure or not? Good thing that they're still able to get the 30K cash prize.
How did she go from like, I'm going to hang up to like, I think this one is real because there's very little things now to let us know that this call is genuine, you know, because scammers have started calling from the 8,000 plus lines. You know, last time you can still say scammer, the plus 65 is fake one. Now cannot. Now it's like they have the 8,000 plus lines, they also call one. Organizations, when they call people, right, they confirm use their company phone or their company handphone, right? How do you ascertain whether this is true or this is fake? This one is, to me, is still a big question mark.
I read up the article saying that she actually rectified with the caller on few occasions of her address, identification number, and they even know that, you buy your Sheng Siong items at this outlet at Junction 10. And then say, yeah. Maybe they need a few verifications and all this lah.
True, I think that works. So maybe next time Lucky Draw, you need to put the password reset kind of question. What's your mother's maiden name? What's your first pet name? This kind of thing.
What is your wife's pet peeves?
Like, I don't know, like every now and then got one health organization will gonna hack Singtel, this kind of say, hey, we got data leak, this kind of thing. Then you never know when your like basic info, like your birth date, this kind can go out. So sometimes like you say, authentication and it's that kind of out of the ordinary authentication, like you go this Sheng Siong buy what, then which branch, this kind of thing. So called make her believe that this is a genuine phone call . I
think this is just a fun safety thing to know of lah. It's like that time the horse get out of the stable kind.
I thought outside of the game show they don't give out prizes really. I didn't know that they still give out like 30,000 or like whatever one.
Still have. But I always not been the lucky winner.
I think like Jordan said, probably a simple authentication question, I think can add to the hype and then set people mind at ease that, okay, this one is actually calling from an actual Sheng Siong store lah. So we would like to go with a round of quick fire news for the Alamat meter. The Singa Beer heir previously claimed in an emotional social media video that his older brother had sexually abused him during his teenage years. He was in court recently to attend a hearing related to this inheritance lawsuit because the allegations arose after there was a bitter inheritance dispute about, because his mother sued him over his assets left to him by his late grandfather, all this kind of thing lah. So apparently, right, he was paid 5 million baht per year to keep quiet about this thing. So recently, right, he went to media, right, he actually tore up the contract that reportedly bought his silence for this 5 million baht lah.
Yeah, I think it's smart. Just get rid of this thing and just F off.
Yeah, I also think it's low-key smart for him. If you see the interview, you'll know that this thing has been eating into him for quite some time. He's emotionally quite distressed and whatnot. So I'm happy for him that he has decided to come clean and not just come clean like say once and run away. Like he like the whole plaster like tear off the band-aid like that. Then 就是 wow, all these things like 要做都做到 like we die together that kind. Yeah, ready to die kind of mentality lah. The second piece of news. A coffee shop owner in China hosted a World Cup watch party expecting to draw a lively crowd of football fans, but was left disappointed when almost no one showed up. Now, despite setting up screens and preparing the venue for the event, the turnout was so low that the atmosphere remained quiet and empty.
China is not even in the World Cup. Why do? For me, dumb.
He has good intentions. He should have done a bit of market research before he did this move lah. Okay, because I'm pretty sure if let's say your customer base, because you don't know the full context of the thing if your customer base is the kind that don't like to drink or don't like to watch soccer, which is of course not the number one on China's list of sports that we are proud of, then like Jordan said, it doesn't really make sense to hold a watch party. Wow, World Table Tennis Championship, you host watch party, confirm got people go on. Yes. Because it's the China pride.
Yes.
Yeah, your football team really not the best in Asia. Even after Asia expanded their World Cup qualification number of teams. Alright, that was our Lao Jiaos podcast. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to like and subscribe if the episode comes out every Friday. But at the same time, if you're into football, we have the Football Kaki that drops every Wednesday, and our Cool People Show where we interview fun amazing guests from around Singapore every Monday. Now, we hope that everyone has a great week ahead. But remember,
we don't always talk.
Sometimes we do.